Good morning, March 15th of 2012, the Ides of March. I'm going to follow up. I did a video last week about social media and whether or not you talk about your lawsuit, if you have a lawsuit or a claim pending on your social media sites, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and so forth. I want to expand on that just a little bit because I think it's a very important point. I've been posting a lot of information recently about how social media is frankly a gold mine for people who want to find out things about you. Debt collectors, insurance companies, banks, major credit card companies, insurance companies. Basically, they look at social media to find out all kinds of stuff about you. So if there is, of course, not talking about your lawsuit on social media. That's the first and most obvious step that I think you need to take, and I'm recommending that you just don't. Obviously, coordinate with your attorney before you put out any message that can be seen by the general public. Now, secondary to that, there is just also the common sense of what you do and what you do not post on social media. For instance, we handle a lot of personal injury claims. People, they get hurt. They hurt their leg. Let's say their accident involves their leg. They need surgery. They need rehabilitation, and we're all prepared to go to the insurance company and to present a claim for a pretty serious injury. And the insurance company pulls a picture off of social media from 3 weeks beforehand showing my client playing volleyball or something like that. You have to sort of think. If you have a claim or a lawsuit pending, there is step number one. Don't talk about your claim or your lawsuit on social media. Just don't. But step number two is, before you post anything on social media, if you have a claim or a lawsuit pending, or you're thinking about filing a claim or a lawsuit, think about, really take a step back and take a look at what you're about to post, and think about whether the insurance company or the bank on the other side is going to be able to use it against you. You may have, for instance, in the instance of my former client who has a leg injury or had a leg injury, that this standing up at a family picnic to play volleyball for about 5 minutes was all she could manage, and we had witnesses to that effect, and she wanted to participate in the volleyball game because it was part of the family gathering, and she didn't want to be a wet blanket, and that's why she was standing up for a moment to play volleyball in the volleyball game. Unfortunately, someone took a picture, wound up on Facebook, wound up in the file of the adjuster from the insurance company, and they, of course, are using it wrongfully to make it look like my client wasn't really hurt. So, this is an example of, you put up things on your social media site, on your wall, on your timeline. I guess we're all being forced into using timeline these days. And the insurance company is going to take a look at it and is going to see if they can use it basically to reduce the value of your claim. I mean, that's the purpose. So you have to be careful. Just take a step back before you put anything on social media and just ask the question. Hey, is this something that the insurance company or the bank or the credit card company is going to be able to use against me in my lawsuit or claim that I'm planning on filing or that I have going on? So that's another thing to be careful of with social media. You do have to think about what you post. I'm going to be doing more discussions on social media because for my debt collection abuse clients, we do a lot of work under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. For my credit reporting clients, we do obviously a lot of work under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They need to know that the social media site is also a gold mine for the defense, banks, debt collectors, and so forth in those cases. So these are all things to keep in mind. Obviously, social media is now part of the fabric of our culture. Everyone's using it, or virtually everyone. Everyone who has a computer is using social media, to a greater or lesser extent. I got to tell you, I use it. It's a fantastic way to stay in touch with my friends and family. I've caught up with a lot of old friends that I haven't seen for years through social media. I think overall it's a positive thing. But at the same time, let's just keep in mind that the information we put up there can be used against us. It can be turned around and exploited, for, when we have a lawsuit or a claim, when we're applying for a job, if we have a debt collector situation going on. I think we all have to take the next step in the evolution of social media, which is we have to use a little bit better judgment and be a little bit more careful about the stuff that we put up there. Anyway, happy March 15th. I hope you're having a great spring. Hope you're enjoying the NCAA basketball tournament. It's going to be a good one this year, and I'll talk to you soon.